Welcome to each Motorpart. This is a brake or brake booster problem. So that is the problem. So the purpose of this video, can it be fixed or does it have to be always replaced? So let's see if we can fix this thing without spending more than $20. But I'm going to post this video in a way, whatever the possibility it is, fix it or replace it. And let's see what's going to happen. So the noise is coming from right here, over here in this hole. So this is what exactly I'm going to do. I'm going to pull this cutter pin over here. And then 4 of those bolts over there, that's 1. And should be another one right there. And there is 2 more on the outside. And that should be it. And then you come on this side over here. I'm going to remove this nut over here, and there's another one on the other side, and this reservoir, it should come loose. And of course I'm going to move all this vacuum hose or all this brake fluid hose away. That way this brake booster, it should slide out easier. Okay, let's start right here first. Okay, this is looking good. So now it's time to go inside, but I'm not going to show you since I already told you I'm going to move the cutter pin and then 4 bolts, and then I'm going to come back and pull this one out here. Now let's take this bad boy out. Okay, let me give you an imagination view inside. So this is that those 4 nuts I was telling you about right here. Took them out, and after that, and there is this cutter pin right here. We just put in a short screwdriver in there, like this, like that. They come out, and then pull this one out like this. But what I did, it was very hard to come out. It's because this plastic in there, it's supposed to be in there. I don't know what it does, but it's in there. So when you pull on it, it will not come out. So what I did, I just had to pry it out like this, and then this plastic is broke up. So it's broke right now, but I don't see the purpose of it. So I believe it's good like this. So what am I hoping to do right now? Is to try to get some vacuum to stay inside this one. Hopefully 10 or 20. It'd be nice if it stays up to 30 or 40. So right now it's staying up to 20, and then if I push the brake, it will go down and makes the noise. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to push the brake, and it's going to make that noise. In the end, if we can fix it, when we push this brake, it shouldn't make that same noise. So right now, let's push it. Okay guys, something really weird happened right here. In the beginning, the vacuum was staying up to the black number to 5 over there, and then when I push this, it will sink back down to 0. But as of right now, as you can see, it's right there, and when I push the brake, it wouldn't go down right there. So that means if I put it back in the car right now or on the car right now, there is a possibility that it will work, but I don't want to put it in right now without fixing it 100%. What I'm going to do now is to remove this, loose this bolt over here, which I already loosened up already, but make sure write down how big is the thread over here. For example, in my case it was 7.97, so that's how much it will stick up right here at the end, so that way you don't mess up anything and everything goes back in original, just in case you fix it. In this case we don't know yet, we're still working on it. So now I can pull this bolt out right here. So my focus is to find something in here that it needs to be replaced, or something like O-ring or seal in here. That's what I'm looking for. I may end up tearing the whole thing apart, I don't know yet, but right now there is a filter right here. It looks awful, and then over here there is some spring over here. I'm going to try just to pull this one out if I can, which is not going to happen. Oh my gosh, I'm having so much fun already. Not going nowhere. What I'm seeing so far, there is a spring right here, and there's another smaller spring inside here. So when this goes in, this spring, it will go in and it opens up the vacuum, and then this bigger spring right here, it will go in and lock in the atmosphere, take the air outside, so it will stay in there. So what it's the problem right now is the bigger spring that it's gotten weaker, or the seal inside in there, so it's not sealing it. So it's opened the smaller spring inside there, it opened the vacuum, so now the outer O-ring or seal is not sealing, so now it's leaking in there. So this is what's the problem. If I can get this bigger spring out somehow, somewhat, and I can change that seal, and then it should work good again. So right now there is impossible to take this one out. There is no way. My next plan is I'm going to open the whole box right here. I'm going to put this one right here like this and pry out that way like this. That's out right now, and I can do all of them like that, and after I do all of them like that, and this thing should come open. Alright guys, here where I messed up over here, I didn't have to do all this or like pop this one up right here, you know. I only had to do this As you can see right now, the only thing I really had to do is to get this thing out of here. Hope you can see it right here. Soon as this thing comes out and then pull on this, then it should come out. In my case, I took literally everything apart, so I don't think I can put it back together. I don't hammer it with hammer. I messed up everything. I even damaged this thing over here. Hope you can see it right there. I damaged down over there. So what I was telling you in the beginning is that as you can see the spring over here, and there's another one inside. So that one inside, it will push into this over here and it will separate over here. It's very hard to push it. I hope you can see it right there. I'm gonna push it right now. Right there. It opens up right here, and then of course it's over here. So what I think is that need to replace this seal over here, and everything should be okay. Because I don't see any seal over here. If it was, then that means it's missing, because I don't see it right here. If there should be some over here or over here, I don't see it right now. I don't see it on the floor right here, so the only seal I can see right now is this one over here. So if I can put this one back together, the only thing I'm going to do now, I'm going to get an O-ring. I'm going to put inside this seal over here, which this is look like a boot, as you can see right there. So I'm going to put an O-ring over here to make it like thicker or fatter or something like that, to make it have a better seal. That's the only thing I'm going to do, and then put it back together, unless there is some kind of seal supposed to be here, which I don't see it, except this one over here. This little thing over here, it's supposed to be on the outside of the of this, in that little hole in there. It's supposed to be in there, and this will push on the master cylinder. So that means this one is like this, and then the other piece in the middle. I'm going to put this O-ring right here. This is a very small one, and hopefully it stretch to make it thinner, because I tried to put a perfect one and it's too thick and will not go back inside the hole over here. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to stretch this one out much as I can, because it will not go in there, be too small. So I'm going to stretch it out until it goes in here somehow, somewhat. Alright guys, I couldn't put the O-ring over here. It's like, because it's can't get in there, but I did put an O-ring right here between this one over here. As you can see, it's still a gap right there, right here, and most likely it's not going to work. But let me put it back together and see how it's going to end up. But as you can see right now, it is a big mess. See, that thing is crooked, this everything is messed up here, and everything's been hit by hammer, everything, you know. So let's see how it's going to end up. So far she's looking good. Look at this one. Oh yay. Alright guys, she's back together over here. She's looking perfect right now. Everything is looking good. Only thing that happened right now, I need to put some vacuum in here, and then now this over here, hope you can see it from there, but the one that pushes the master cylinder, it got stiff. It was pushable, now it won't go in. So I don't know if this is a good thing or not, but let me put it back in and I will show you the result. Alright, after all this, it is time for the truth. OMG, it's still leaking from here. And right here, you know where I hit it with hammer? Right here at the edge, right here, around here, the air is coming out there. So this is not fixed. So let's go ahead and order a new one from Amazon. Finally, a week later, the new one is in. 01 new one. There is a little bit difference between the 01 and the new one. I am making a review video about this one to show you what's the difference and what's good, what's bad about the new one. So let's go ahead and install this one. Okay, new one is perfectly installed right now. Let's see if it works or not. Now it's working again. We didn't fix it. I tried to fix it, but I didn't succeed. So hopefully next time. So instead of fixing it, I just replace it. So there is a review video for the brake booster on this side over here. Go ahead, check that out and see what's good, what's bad about it. There should be another video somewhere over here, and then subscribe over here. I hope it's somewhere over here. So that's it for this video. I appreciate for you liking, subscribing, and sharing my video around the world. I do appreciate all that. Until next video, bye for now. Bye bye.